In this week's Parsha, the Torah says, "Keep all that I command you. Do not add or detract from it." As the pasuk says, "Et kol hadavar asher anochi mitzaveh etchem oto tishmeru la'asot, lo tosef alav velo tigra mimenu." What does "do not add or detract from it" mean? Rashi says it means do not remove or add to the mitzvah. For example, lulav. When you shake the lulav, you need 4 species: the lulav, the etrog, hadas, and arava. So you cannot say, I'm only going to take 3 species. That would be detracting from it. I'm not going to take an arava. I don't need it. No, you're not allowed to say that. You need all 4 species because the Torah commands us not to add or detract from the amount that it gives us. Why can't you change it? Why does it make a difference? Because imagine I asked you to guard my iPod and my watch. So you say to yourself, I'm not going to guard his iPod. I'm only going to guard his watch. So then, while you're only guarding my watch, something comes and it hits my iPod and it breaks. It wouldn't have broken had you been there to protect it. So I come back 2 hours later and I see that my iPod is broken. So I come to you and I say, hey, what happened? You tell me, oh, no, I didn't think it was important to guard your iPod. I only guarded your watch. So I say to you, why would you do that? Now my iPod's broken. You should have been there to watch it. I need you to do the full thing, not just part of the thing that I told you to do. So too here. Hashem wants us to do the full mitzvah. He doesn't want us only to do part of the mitzvah, because everything's together as one. He wants us to do everything. The Ibn Ezra says, do not add and do not detract, means do not add or detract based on what you think is right. Why? Because you're doing it for Hashem. And since you're doing it for Hashem, what your opinion is doesn't really matter, because Hashem has his reasons for everything. For example, I ask you to build me a house with 5 rooms. So you say to yourself, 5 is a lot. Who needs that many rooms? I'm going to save him some money. I'll just build him 4 rooms. So you build me 4 rooms. After the house is finished, I come back and I look at it and I say, wait, where's the 5th room? You say, oh no, I thought it was unnecessary. It's a waste of money. Who needs that much space anyways? So I turn to you and I say, why would you do that? I needed 5 rooms because I have a lot of guests over. I always have a lot of guests over, so I need all those rooms. I didn't ask you to build me 4 rooms. I asked you to build me 5. You should have just kept it at what it was. So you don't know the reason why Hashem tells us to do all these mitzvot. So you can't change it because you don't know the reason. Hashem has his reasons. We don't know them. And if we change them, we're making a mistake. The Ramban says that do not add and do not detract to it means do not make a new mitzvah, a separate mitzvah. The Chachamim are allowed to make gedarim. Those are fences to protect the Torah. An example of a geder is muktzah. On Shabbos, you're not allowed to pick up something that's supposed to be used for a malacha, like a pen. Why? Because I might use the pen and write with it. Therefore, the Chachamim said, altogether, you're not allowed to pick up the pen so that you won't write it. This is a geder. It protects the Torah. It protects the mitzvah because you're not allowed to pick up the pen because you might write with it. Picking up the pen is not an issue from the Torah. However, the Chachamim added it. These gedarim have an equivalent value of a mitzvah from the Torah. However, the Chachamim must say that Hashem didn't say this, we did. However, you can't add a new mitzvah. You could only add a geder, not something separate, only gedarim. The Rambam says that the Beit Din is allowed to make new prohibitions and add halachot as long as the Beit Din states that they are the ones that added the mitzvah and it was not from the Torah. Unlike the Ramban that said that you're not allowed to make something new, the Rambam says that you are allowed to make something new. In conclusion, we ask, what does do not add or do not detract from it mean? Rashi said that you can't alter the actual mitzvah, such as taking 3 species instead of 4. The Ibn Ezra said that you shouldn't add nor detract from a mitzvah according to what you think is right, because it's for Hashem, not for you. The Ramban said that the Beit Din can make a geder as long as they say that the geder is not what Hashem said, rather it's what they said. This geder has the equivalence of a mitzvah in the Torah. However, they can't make new mitzvot, only a geder. The Rambam said that the Beit Din can make new halachot as long as they make it clear that the Torah allows it and that they're the ones that made it prohibited. That they can make new stuff, unlike what the Ramban said. Shabbat Shalom.